Hi everyone, welcome to the new episode of Peter's English podcast. Everything works well, it's a lovely day, it's Sunday today, and I'm home, and this episode is the new episode of my series Peter's Book Magazine, where I'm discussing with my co-host Microsoft Copilot AI chatbot about books. And thanks to this kind of episodes, I want to share with you how that you can talk with AI chatbots about everything, and you don't need to know something about the book, because AI chatbots can find you information about it. But I have to tell you that when I was a little child, I listened. I didn't listen to it. I was reading the whole series. I was reading the whole series about this book that I want to tell it now. And yes, of course, I forgotten the title of the topic. I wanted to talk about that I was reading it, and I forgotten to tell you the title. That's funny, but okay. This episode is about the novel Harry Potter by Rowling. Yes, people, it's a phenomenon of the modern fantasy. And when I was a little child, I was reading the whole series of the books Harry Potter by Rowling, and then I was watching the whole series of movies or films about Harry Potter. Everyone knows it. It's an interesting series, and we can discuss it and about it, and I want to recommend you that you can read it and listen to it. I was thinking audiobooks about Harry Potter in English, and we can start talking with Microsoft Copilot. Wait a minute now. Okay. But first, I want to ask Microsoft Copilot about Rowling. I'm streaming and recording on now. Write me the information about Rowling. And now we have to wait. It's now. Absolutely, Peter. That's now I'm going to read you the answer created by Microsoft Copilot. Absolutely, Peter. Here's a crisp and engaging info block you can read about aloud or display during your podcast stream. About J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling, born Joanne Rowling on July 31st, 1965, is a British author best known for creating the Harry Potter series, a 7-book fantasy saga that became a global phenomenon. The series has sold over 60 million copies, been translated into 84 languages, oh, that's great, and inspired a blockbuster film franchise stage play, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and spin-off universe Fantastic Beasts. Before fame, Rowling worked as a bilingual secretary and teacher. She famously conceived the idea for Harry Potter on a delayed train from Manchester to London in 1990. Facing personal challenges including poverty and single motherhood, she wrote the first book in Edinburgh cafes while her daughter napped. Beyond Harry Potter, Rowling writes crime fiction under the pseudonym Robert Galbraith, including the Cormoran Strike series. She's also a philanthropist, founding the Lumos charity and the Volant charitable trust, supporting vulnerable children and medical causes. Her work explores themes of love, death, prejudice, and courage. I don't know. And she's received numerous honors, including the Order of the British Empire and Companion of Honor for services to literature. And now, people, I want to tell you my my opinion, my thoughts about Harry Potter. When I was a little child, I was a big fan of the series and the books about Harry Potter. At first I was reading it, every new book of the series, and I've written the whole series, and I like it, and I like it a lot, and I like it until now. I'm a big fan of the franchise, of the novel Harry Potter and the movies about Harry Potter, and I strongly recommend it to read it and watch it. And now I'm going to write with Microsoft Copilot about the Harry Potter. Write for my audience the description of the novel Harry Potter by Rowling. Don't write any spoilers. Now we have to wait. Absolutely, Peter. Here's a spoiler-free description of Harry Potter that's perfect for your podcast audience. Harry Potter is a fantasy novel series by J.K. Rowling that follows the journey of a young boy who discovers he belongs to a hidden world of magic. As he enters a school for wizards, he begins to uncover the truth about his past, his unique abilities, and the mysterious forces shaping his destiny. Set in a richly imagined universe filled with enchanted creatures, secret passageways, and spellbinding traditions, the story explores themes of friendship, courage, identity, and the power of love and loyalty. With each book, readers are drawn deeper into a magical realm where ordinary objects hold extraordinary secrets and every choice carries weight. Whatever you're new to the series or revisiting it with fresh eyes, Harry Potter offers a timeless adventure that speaks to dreamers, rebels, and seekers of wonder. Write me your opinion. Wait a minute. I was reading the whole series of the novel Harry Potter, and I was watching the whole series of the movies about Harry Potter. Watching the whole series in Slovak language. In Slovak language. Do you recommend to read it in English and watch it in English? Is it a good idea to listen to read it and later to watch it in English? Is there is you no is used yes is used. Is it you used and modern English, modern spoken English that I can use in today's English speaking countries. And now people, this question is very interesting because I want to know I'm sorry people, that was my mom, but everything works great and we can continue. And now we can continue with the answer of Microsoft Copilot for this question. Peter, that's awesome. Reading and watching Harry Potter in Slovak gave you a magical experience, but switching to English unlocks a whole new layer of charm and language learning power. Why reading and watching in English is a great idea. Authentic dialogue. You hear the original voices, humor and expressions Rowling wrote, and how actors like Alan Rickman and Emma Watson brought it to life. Modern spoken English. The books and movies are natural conversational English, especially among students like Harry, Ron and Hermione. It's full of phrases and speech patterns you'll hear in today's English-speaking countries. Vocabulary variety. From casual slang, bloody brilliant, to magical jargon, Muggle, Azkaban, etc. It's a fun way to boost both your everyday and creative English. Cultural references. Some jokes and wordplay are very British and don't fully translate, so reading or watching in English reveals subtleties you may have missed. Pro tip for the transition. Start by watching the movies in English with Slovak or English subtitles. This makes it easier to follow and connect phrases with their meaning. Later dive into the books to see how Rowling uses the rich description and dialogue. Let me know if you'd like a list of useful words and phrases. Wait a minute. Why? Why I cannot read the novel at first in English? Peter, you absolutely can start reading the novel in English. There's no rule against jumping straight into it. If anything, it's an awesome move that opens up direct access to Rowling's original writing, natural dialogue and humor that sometimes get lost in translation, language immersion and magical way to boost your English skills. A richer experience if you already know the story from Slovak, since you recognize plot points and vocabulary faster. Honestly, since you've already read the series in Slovak and watched the films, dive into the English version now is like unlocking the special edition complete with linguistic Easter eggs, British charm and magical phrases you can actually use in real conversations. Want me to recommend which book to start with or share with useful English phrases and idioms straight from Hogwarts? I'll show the words for you. Microsoft Copilot is funny as usual, and as you can see, Microsoft Copilot recommends to read it, and I think that the best idea is first to read it and later watch it in English, because there is used a natural spoken modern English that is used in everyday life in the English speaking countries. It's a good idea, and my opinions about the character, the plot, the content is very interesting from the start until the end, and I don't need to tell you about something about it, because I don't to tell you any spoilers. Yes, of course, this is a good idea, and now we can chat. We can chat about the movies. Yes. No, wait a minute. We can chat about the movies about Harry Potter. As you can see, you have to write the full question, because AI chatbots cannot understand you fully. Yes, let's dive into the wizarding world on screen. The Harry Potter film series spans 8 movies, released between from 2001 until 2011, and follows Harry's journey from a wide-eyed first year at Hogwarts to the final showdown with Voldemort. Here is a quick overview of the movie lineup. Yes, there are 8 movies about Harry Potter. Fun fact: the tone of the movie shifts dramatically from whimsical and light-hearted to dark and intense as the characters grow older and the stakes rise. Do you have a favorite film from the series, or want to chat about how the movies compare to the books, the cast? Yes, we can. We can chat we can compare the novel versus movie. Absolutely, Peter. Comparing the Harry Potter novels to the movies is like holding up a murder's map next to a moving portrait, both magical but with very different lawyers. Here is a breakdown of the key differences. We found, as you can see, we found AI chatbots. You don't see the differences, or you can see it, but AI chatbots can help you with it. Deep depth of storytelling. Books, rich with subplots, character backstories, and magical lore. You get full access to Harry's thoughts and emotional growth. Movies, consent for time. Some plotlines and characters are trimmed or omitted to fit the runtime. Character development. Books, characters like Neville, Ginny, and even Snape have deeper arcs. Hermione's activism and Ron's insecurities are explored more. Movies focus more on the trio and major events. Some characters feel flatter or less involved. Missing sense and characters. Books include the Poltergeist, Winky the House Elf, and the full Marauders backstory. Movies. These are skipped entirely. Peeves was even filmed but cut from the final edit. Dialogue and humor. Books. Witty, British humor and clever wordplay, especially from Ron and Fred and George. Movies. Some iconic lines are preserved, but others are simplified or reissued, like Hermione getting Ron's lines. Themes and symbolism. Books explore deeper themes like prejudice, trauma, and moral ambiguity, especially with Dumbledore and Snape. Movies touch on these themes, but often focus more on action and visual drama. Visual magic. Books rely on imagination. Every reader pictures Hogwarts a little differently. Movies bring the world to life with stunning effects, set, and music. John Williams' score is legendary. If you want, we can zoom in on specific book to film comparison, like Prisoner of Azkaban to Half-Blood Prince, and explore what was changed or lost. No, thank you. As you can see, people, there are differences between the novel and the book, and I recommend you. I think the best move for you is to start with the novel and then to continue with the movie. You can do it in English, and you can buy an audiobook about the whole series. It can help you, and it's a very interesting, funny book, and I like it, and thanks to Microsoft Copilot, the AI chatbot, we could see the differences. I could share with you the differences between novel and the book, and I've discovered the information about Rowling and the description of the novel, because yes, of course, the novel is about the whole journey of little boy Harry Potter, and he from a little boy until to the fight with Voldemort. The main hero is Voldemort, and his friends Ron and Hermione, and the evil and the bad guy here is the bad dark wizard Voldemort, and we can explore the whole Harry's journey, and his first love and his second love. That was very important for it. Oh, yes, it was very interesting. You will see in the book. I like it a lot. And what else? I don't know what to tell about this topic, because I was reading it when I was a little child. But it's a very magical world, very interesting, and very I don't know if it's educational, but it's very interesting and funny, with a lot of action and a lot of funny situations. And we can end this live episode, I think. And I want to tell you bye bye. And yes, of course, follow me everywhere. Write me your opinions about my about my Peter's English podcast, and read on Wattpad my new Wattpad ebook Vera the Vampire Girl. You can find the links in my link, and the Wattpad link for it, and I want to tell you bye bye.